Alright guys, I'm just coming to you with a real quick video. I want to give my 2 cents on something that recently was posted that has people in an uproar now. Um, there was the German woman of Turkish descent, and now the video is like really caught flames basically, because she actually had a few select words for um, I guess you can say a couple of hit dogs that basically hollered. And those hit dogs um, were the Afram woman. Now, my thing is this about the whole situation. Um, I think, and I'm not trying to go up to bat for her because I have some select words for her as well. But I think her thing really was the the demographic overall of Western women, not just a certain group of women. I think she meant like the demographic overall. She said that the Western women are lost and things like that. I mean, this is something that she said. So what I'm saying is that what I'm basically saying is that you know the reason why the Afram woman took it the wrong way is because they knew it was true. Otherwise, they wouldn't have said anything at all. They would have kept it moving. Like for example, when someone, because I see it online all the time. When someone talks about like, what we have going on in the Sahel region, and they talk negative about it, I don't really pay it no mind. I just keep it moving because of the simple fact it's just a guy who, is now triggered that their people no longer have control over what we're trying to have control over, what we're trying to take back, which is rightfully ours. That this is why they're upset about this situation. Now, I don't spend time to make videos about it. I don't spend time to address these people because I know it doesn't matter. We're going to do what we're going to do anyway, no matter what. We're going to do it. But you have videos coming left, right, and center at the German woman, about, that and maybe she worded it in a certain way that maybe, I don't know, maybe it could have been worded differently. She said she's no competition, but the thing is, she's of Turkish origin, and I'm just gonna say this: like Turkey, it's majority Muslim country, but Turkey is a very secular place. I should say there are a lot of secular Turks, and I also want to say that Turkey is a very fascist place. Like they have what I want to say, kind of like this anti-Islamic sentiment, and I'm going to segue with what that has to do with her in the sense that I hate to say it, but she's not the best example of femininity that you can get, for the simple fact that she's very, very liberal, because Turks are very, very liberal. You know what I mean? But there still are those Turks who still hold tight to their traditions, meaning their Islamic traditions. So I wouldn't even, I'm just saying this in the sense that I wouldn't even take what she said at face value, and the reason being is that she's not really the example. She's not really a good example to look at in terms of, what she's speaking on herself, because in my opinion, and this is just me, like my wife would not be like showing her figure for the world to see. You know, my wife wouldn't be going around with like strange men for the world to see, because I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it brief, but I think there is talks that a content creator went to Germany and linked up with her. So what I mean is like showing them around and stuff like that. I don't mean anything else, anything like X-rated or anything like that. But what I'm saying is that she's not like the good example for what she's speaking on. You know, um, she may have came up like that. She may have came up with good morals, good values, and what have you. But you can still tell that she's been, uh, tainted with with German. Because I'm gonna be honest, Germans are not conservative people. You know, Germans are very liberal people. Germans are very like into they're into the leftist rhetoric. You know, like, and what I mean by leftist rhetoric, I mean the very primitive left. I don't mean the real left. I mean the real left. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. The real authentic left, and this is another situation for another time, but the real authentic left lines up with a lot of the Islamic values. The authentic one, not the one you see right now, not the one you see in America, not the one you see in Europe. That's just a bastardized version of the left, and that remains for another video. But what I'm saying, for example, okay, I'm going to say this for example. Um, the thing is about her is, to her defense, she was trying to get women to, I guess, get women to, understand that, this is not really working in their favor. Now, she did, say that she would do certain things for average men, like that an average man deserves. An average man deserves like a fit, friendly woman and what have you. She did say that, right? Now, the thing is, though, she may say that. She may say that a average guy deserves a fit, friendly woman. But the problem is that these women for an above average guy will not even get fit and friendly. So in essence, she's talking to like a dead horse. You know, now I don't know what her intention was behind that video. I don't know if she like went somewhere and wrote it out and said that, okay, this is gonna really like set the streets ablaze. But it did. But again, I just say this, that she's not really a good example to use in reference to what she's talking about. Just due to just how she was on the internet, the way she was. Now, another thing too about this is the women who are going to be advocates and good examples of this are not, usually they're nowhere to be seen. Usually they're taking care of their husbands. Usually they're doing something like that. So this is why I must say that, while I get what she was saying, I'm like, yeah, I get it, valid points and things like that. She said that, he didn't even get this in his family, this, that, and the other. I'm like, okay, valid points. But, at the same time, right? I just look at her and I see secular. I don't see, I'm just going to be honest, this is just me. And it could be me judging, but I see secular. Because even the women in my family, they're very shy. They're extremely shy. Um, they will not be doing anything like that. They're just very, very conservative. I'll see if I can find even a picture, you know. And this is just, this is just for me. Most women who are on that type of time that she's speaking of are not going to be doing what she did. You know what I mean? And I know she went ahead and did damage control in regards to this, but I kind of forgot what she said in the second video, basically. But I know she came out and she did damage control over what she was saying. She said, uh, she basically said, this is not for just a certain demographic of woman, but it was for all women to correct and what have you. So yeah, this is what happened, and I mean, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. When it comes to Afro women, okay, they are so far removed from self-awareness that even when someone is trying to help them, they don't recognize that someone is trying to help them. This is how far away they are from that. And the thing is about this, okay, about this whole thing, is that when you have, uh, and I saw this video on my Instagram feed, and I'm like, crap, like what the hell is this? But you had a woman, and she was a woman. That's the thing. That's the crazy thing about it. It wasn't a man. It was a woman. But you had a woman. Okay, you had a woman like sucking the toes of another famous rapper who happened to be a woman. So when I see things like that, and yes, it was Afram, they were Afram. When I see things like that, I say to myself, well, I mean, they don't want to be helped. Like, so what I'm saying is that when you have certain people, like certain grifters, I'm not by no means calling her a grifter, but let's just say this: when you have certain people who lean towards grifting, so to say, um, they're they're really wasting air. That's the thing. Like, because I mean, let's be honest. Like, most of the women who they're trying to talk to are not going to really take their advice. I'm just going to be honest. They're not going to really take it. And more often than not, they're going to respond in a bad way. They're going to respond in a way of basically, like, you can't tell me nothing type way. Now, I'm just going to end this with this, okay? Mao Zedong, and this is I'm still reading from him to this day right now because, don't let the Western propaganda fool you. The man was a genius. I mean, as a matter of fact, he laid the blueprint for what China is today. He focused on land and industrialization. And you look at China today and you're like, holy crap. Okay? Now, Mao Zedong was big on one thing. Okay, this is something that he was big on. He was big on self-criticism. Okay, he basically wanted you to, if something went wrong that you were having responsibility over, basically wanted you to examine what can be prevented from that thing happening again, and also what can you do better in order for it not to happen again. Okay, and come to a clear understanding of that. In essence, self-criticism. But I mean, I'm just gonna be real. Like, none of the modern women want to do self-criticism. Let's just be honest. They don't want to do it. So I'm just gonna end this by saying the German woman, to me, I mean, I get it. I get where she was going with it, but at the same time, the demographic that she was trying to reach is really the demographic that is, yeah, that was going to be, that she was after. I mean, no, I hate to say it, but it's at the point where they cannot, nothing can be said to them. That's the whole problem. So if nothing can be said to them, why even try? Because there was nobody showing, there was no women in the comment section actually pushing back against the sucking of the toes, okay, of this famous rapper. But with that being said, Fool is signing out. I can't find a picture to show because I have hella pictures on my phone. I can't find a picture that shows how shy, the members of my family are. Because I'm telling you, if you know what I mean, if they showed themselves the way that she was, like, openly showing herself, showing her features and stuff like that, it wouldn't really go down well. It wouldn't really be a good thing. So this is why, I listened to what she said, but I just took it at face value. I didn't really read too much into it. You know what I mean? Now, some women actually responded in a positive manner, but it's ironic that the women who responded in a positive manner, most of them had something in common in that they were already spoken for. So, with that being said, I'm just gonna end this video. You guys leave a comment. You can like the video. Let me know what you think. Do you think it was a grift? What do you think it was actually at the end of the day? But anyhow, Fool is signing out. Njala.